look at Stephen A's top 5 teams in the NFL last week. His Steelers were at number 5. So disrespectful, aren't they? 5-0, Stephen A. Then the Titans at number 4, also undefeated. Chiefs at 3. Seahawks at 2, undefeated as well. And that bad man, Aaron Rodgers, how'd he do? The Packers at 1. So what changes this week? It's time now for Steven's A-List.
Yeah, you know what time it is. It's Steven's A-List. Max, you got your pad ready?
I'm ready.
Jeff Saturday, you got your pad ready? Is he still there, Molly? Is he still there?
Here,
he's still there, right?
I'm ready.
Jeff, you get ready. Let me give you my top 5. And don't you dare disagree with me. Pay attention, y'all. Let's go to number 5 on the list. We gonna keep it right where it was last week. The Steelers. Why? Because Big Ben. Chase, this kid Claypool is something special. Of course, Juju Smith-Schuster is there. Even James Conner showed up and had a 100-yard rushing game. And that defense with Minka Fitzpatrick and the crew. TJ Watt, that's right. Stephon Tuitt and the boys. The Steelers defense is no joke. They are there. They are undefeated. I still need to see better from Big Ben Roethlisberger, but he's doing his thing a little bit. They're in my top 5. Let's go to number 4 and let's give it to me. The Ravens, they back in the top 5 this week. Why? Because I saw Lamar Jackson running roughshod again over the Philadelphia Eagles. That's why they almost blew it. I understand it, but the bottom line is they still won the game. Lamar Jackson was running the football, and when he's running the football, their offense is prolific. I got to keep them in that light right there. I put them back into my top 5. Let's go to number 3 on the list. Who else is it going to be? It's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs, the reigning, defending Super Bowl champions. They just finished beating Buffalo. We understand it, but dare I say, they've looked a little bit vulnerable, Max Kellerman. You can get at them a little bit. Their offense has been good, but not prolific like we're accustomed to seeing. I suspect we'll be saying something different once Le'Veon Bell arrives, but for now, I'm going to leave them at number 3. Let's go to number 2 on the list, the Seahawks. Why? Because Russell Wilson is still there. They are still undefeated. DK Metcalf, the second coming of Megatron, is there. Okay, with Tyler Lockett and a running game. Their defense is still somewhat suspect. I understand that. But when you find a way to win games and Russell Wilson is leading the way, I'm going to leave you right where you are. Let's go to number 1. We got rid of the Packers. We're going to replace them with the Titans. They moved up 3 spots. I'm going with the Tennessee Titans as the number 1 team in football for this week.
It's fluid. I'm so confused. I thought he's a Steelers fan.
I am.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, they're undefeated,
I'll say this.
right?
I'll say this. I know it's fluid, and you have to go. I'm always putting the Chiefs 1 until someone shows me that I'm wrong. I just believe the Chiefs are the best team in football, and with the money on the line, I'll take them every time. The other thing is you put the Ravens back in there because they started getting on track. The Packers are coming off a bad loss. But, man, they've looked good so far this season. And how often is Aaron Rodgers...
They got slammed.
How often is Aaron Rodgers going to throw 2 pick sixes, basically, on consecutive plays?
Fluid. It's fluid.
Never going to happen.
It's fluid, Max. It's fluid.
Jeff, get in here.
Hey, here's my biggest question. How are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers not on the top 5 when they just took the bad man and put the beat down on them? They have a top 5 defense in run and pass. They brought in an offense that's still trying to find their way, but they're winning. But they don't even make the top 5. I would put the Ravens at 6, move the Steelers up, and I would keep the Bucs in there. You have to have, I mean, they just beat your number 1 team on your list from last week. Not just beat them.
I think it's an aberration.
Took them,
I think it was an aberration.
embarrassed them, really. So how do you not have this? I think you're a little, I think you're a little
Saints and the Bears.
I'm getting ready to explain. I'm getting ready to tell you, Jeff.
Suspect.
I'm getting ready to tell you, Jeff. I think that they got compromised. I think they were in the Florida sunshine. I obviously think that they were a big compromise. There's some things going down there in the state of Florida. I don't think they brought their A game, and I'm going to make them punish them for it. But I'm not going to elevate Tampa Bay quite as yet. They're building the kind of momentum that I want. Yeah. But not yet.
But also they lost to the Saints in week 1, and they lost to the Bears in a tough game. Like, they got 2 losses to quality teams, but there are 2 losses. The Packers' only loss, and they've beaten the Saints, and they have 2 divisional wins, is to the Bucs in a weird kind of freaky game, which I would not expect a repeat of.
Freaky game. That's
how
Aaron
Rodgers throws 2
it.
interceptions and basically they get taken to the
freaky.
house.
What about the Bears? They're 5-1. You don't give the Bears any love, the Bucs
right.
any love. You just pick your
you're
favorites.
Absolutely right. I'm not giving the Bears any love yet. I'm not a believer. I'm not a believer in
I
the
am.
Chicago Bears. I've
No.
always believed in their defense, but I'm not a believer in their offense as of yet.
Right.
I thought
Don't
you're
give Nick.
friends with Mike Tomlin. I don't even
Nick Foles got
understand.
brother.
DiFilippo again
My
and a
brother.
defense. Look out.
5-0, and you have them last
Hey,
on the list.
I
They
have 'em-
barely made
Are they
it.
in the top 5?
Molly.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Hey, Molly, I
Yeah.
guarantee you Tomlin told him, don't put my guys any higher than 5. I don't want to get in there. Stephen A's taking care of Tomlin. Tomlin don't want that to be on number 1. He's
I
like,
have not
hey, you
spoken
keep
to
us
him
hungry,
recently.
Stephen
Yeah,
A.
yeah, yeah.
Don't
He
put
doesn't
us
want
up
that.
there.
to my brother.
He doesn't want that. He and Stephen A. doesn't want that smoke. That's
I have
a
not
great
spoken
point.
to my brother
All right.
recently.
Jeff.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.